Hey, boss. Hey, how are you today? It's the girl, Ashonda Henry here, aka Sister Sense, tongue tied, and I'm just getting started, right? It's your girl, Ashonda Henry here, aka Sister Sense. We are officially inside Grow Week so that we can work on making sure that you strategically grow your business. GRO, get rich online, generate revenue online by every time working on your goals, routines, and offers. As part of our Grow Week, we are officially on Throwdown Thursday, which means today is the day we throw down. It goes down. We focus on choosing your challenges so that essentially you can get better at building better. Let's do it. Our agenda for today. It's all about challenges, the ones you're facing, personal, professional, internal, external, and the ones you need to work on next, right? The action-orientated things you need to do when it comes to the things that matter most to you. So today for me, it's not about overwhelm. It's not about new projects. Really what we're doing is leaning into clarity so that you can move with action. Now, I love this idea of Throwdown Thursday. It took me quite a while to kind of work on the concepts for our month-by-month Grow Week experience. And I thought to myself, when people say, throw down, let's do it, right? It's like, are you up for the challenge? It's like a battle, right? But there are a lot of internal battles that we have with ourselves. And I wanted to be able to intentionally, every single day, find a way that when we're together, we're moving together, we're building better together in ways that can serve you holistically, right? Yesterday we talked about sales. We talked about your $100 offer, fire starting your new year, what you need to do to get clear, all of it. So really taking a holistic approach to thinking about what you can do, right? What are the multiple pieces of the puzzle to bring it all together for you, right? And this is one of them. So when it comes to this word challenge, there are two types of challenges for us to consider. Number one is just the feeling of being challenged, the thinking, knowing, feeling that something is blocking you and you're trying to figure out what to do, right, to unblock. Then we have the other way of looking at the word challenge, a challenge, something that you can intentionally work on, right? Hopefully with strategy, with intention, maybe with me and the community. Many people try to do a challenge without naming what's actually in the way as far as challenges, and that's where things stall. So today we're going to fix that, right? Yesterday is when I do my clarity calls, and a lot of people to this point that I talk to will check in with me and say, LaShonda, here's the deal. I keep giving myself goals. I keep giving myself tasks. I keep challenging myself to step up to the challenge of reaching XYZ goal. Then I fold. Then I find myself doing things that I do that prevent me from seeing what I want to see. In order to actually successfully accomplish these challenges that you're giving yourself, big or small, you have to figure out the challenges that are standing in your way, right? Internal or external. So, with that being said, what we are going to do is check your challenges and choose your challenges too. Okay, again, this is a month-by-month experience, Throwdown Thursday, the way to GRO, work on your grow goals inside of our community. So let's first talk about what it means to check your challenge. I created a prompt that you can put into ChatGPT or Gemini, Claude, your AI platform of choice. Now, I would say the simplest thing that you can do, especially of those of you who are not AI obsessed like me, right? You could simply just sit down and reflect on these questions and or use the guided prompt so that you can have CC, right? I always say when you can't ask me, ask CC, your 24/7 clarity coach, what you need to think about, what you need to do to unblock this challenge, this elephantastic thing that is in front of you. So, what's actually blocking you? What do you keep circling but not finishing? What feels heavy or confusing? What are you avoiding and why? Is it clarity, confidence, capacity? This is about one real block over 10 surface problems. Digging deep so that you can get clarity. Again, when you can't ask me, ask CC to help you name the challenge. So you can check it, right? You wouldn't say check yourself before you wreck yourself, old school. Old school, 90s, well, I'm a Gen Xer, so 80s, 90s, whatever. And to me, this is the secret sauce because, again, people stall a lot of times when they give themselves personal challenges because they're not really seeing the challenges that are preventing them from accomplishing their goal, right? So first thing I'm going to do is take you over to the Academy, baby. So make sure that you log in, right, so you can access the Academy. I highly recommend one of my favorite platforms, which is Gravatar. Gravatar is real old school. I don't know if y'all remember that one, but it's really helpful in that if you have multiple email addresses, and I'll tell you when Gravatar was really a big thing, right? When everybody and their mama, blogging was huge, we would be able to go and leave comments on different people's platforms, on their blogs, and being able to show your photo, right, kind of personalize the messaging. And people use Gravatar for different things, but it's a global avatar that you would connect to your email, but then you could have multiple emails and have a profile photo attached to it, right? And so to kind of make things easy on the platforms that I've created for you, you can actually show your image too. So if you have a Gravatar or you go to the website and upload your photo, it's absolutely free. Automatically, you'll see your photo on the different hubs that I've created for you here inside of the Academy. You also have access to the Digital Business Builder Toolkit too. There are several resources and tools that I've created for you as part of our Tiny to Titan Academy experience. But that's a mini challenge, right? A mini challenge, just kind of getting your photo into the Academy, right? Especially so that we can see you when it comes to leaving comments. There are several sections here where you can post comments. Now, specifically when it comes to our Throwdown Thursday, if you click on the challenges filter, okay, this is where you're going to see gradually me adding different challenges here for you. If you go over to option 1, check your challenge, you're going to see you have the opportunity to check in with CC, right? So that you can cover these very questions. You can copy the prompt and or just open it up into ChatGPT. And like I said, those of you who prefer Gemini, Claude, another platform, you can use that one, okay? That's the first option that I want you to lean into today. If you're feeling like ultimately there's something that really is making it difficult for you to do some of these priority projects, right? You know it's inside of you to be a rock star, to be amazing, to accomplish these things, but then you find yourself being bogged down or struggling with things, and we want to make sure that you can unblock your blessings and, of course, your business, right? Because that's my business, to help you unblock your business. So that's the first part of this conversation today, okay? Now, my goal is not to have you on here forever. right? What you'll find is a lot of our sessions are laser focused to about 60 to 90 minutes. When it comes to these challenges, what I want to be able to do is to create a 15 to 20 minute check-in with you so that we can talk about your challenges for the Grow Week of this month, and then you can go forth and do what you need to do, okay? So I don't plan on being on here forever with you. I just kind of want to make sure that I can support as best as I can. So if you do feel challenged, this one is a good one. The next option is choosing your challenge. So what does that mean? Picking one challenge that I give to you today so that you can work on that particular challenge within the next 48 hours, okay? This is a don't try to fix everything situation, right? This is intentionally working on a little bit of focus and clarity, okay? So our first option is, if you're feeling challenged, use the Check Your Challenge prompt inside of your hub. Go to Activities and look for Check Your Challenge. Now, the other option is to go to Choose Your Challenge, and you're going to see that there are two in particular that I've provided to you. Now, I see y'all are coming on in, which is awesome. Hey, Cynthia, awesome to see you here. Hey, Levant from Philly is in the building. Yay. So take this opportunity to think about if you want to explore your challenges or actually work on a particular goal based on the two that I give to you. Choose the challenge, not what should fit, but what actually fits, right? This is not about you doing what I tell you to do. It's about the thing that resonates most with you, right? One focused win to build momentum, understanding that overthinking does not serve you, so the goal is to work on completion. Challenge one, will it sell? This is a big question. A lot of people will come to me and say, LaShonda, seriously, like, I'm trying to do this thing, but, you know, I'm kind of like gun shy. I don't know. Is it going to sell? Is it going to work for me? Do you have this question in your mind when it comes to something you're trying to create? Anyone have that feeling or now, or have you had that feeling before? So if that's something that's kind of in the back of the mind for you, what I want you to do is work through the Will It Sell challenge so you can get clarity before you build. Is this something that is profit ready? Is it a painkiller where clearly people see it's the obvious no-brainer choice? Or is it a vitamin? It's nice to have, but are they ready to pull the credit card and pay? Maybe not today, right? So going through that prompt that I've provided for you so you can ultimately get an assessment from ChatGPT in the form of CC, so around whether or not your idea, your expertise, what you're brainstorming is a ready-to-sell offer or if it needs work, okay? So this is about getting a clear verdict and a next step, especially like, y'all remember Double Dutch? I'm you know, maybe because I'm just getting older, I feel like every time I think about things, I'm getting back to that nostalgia space. But I think I'm always nostalgic. But you know, when mind you, I cannot Double Dutch, but I would love to watch people do it, and they always be like, "Move, you double-handed." It's just I couldn't get it, didn't get it. But you know, they'd be like trying to figure out when to jump in, right? And they're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. When you feel like you have that uncertainty, that could be a challenge blocking you, preventing you from completing a product, starting a product, right? Promoting the product. Because in the back of your mind, you're like, this ain't going to sell, right? So you go over to Activities, you click on the Will It Sell challenge, and then you copy it so that you can work on a 10-question diagnostic that's going to help you determine if your idea will actually sell before you map it out. Okay? That for me is, and every month, by the way, as we go through our month-by-month grow weeks, for me, giving you challenges that can serve you holistically beyond saying, ooh, work on this, new thing, or let's, talk about AI today, or let's talk about, some trending thing that people are doing on social media. You really have to get clear about where you are blocking you, what challenges are quietly preventing you from moving forward, right? Challenge number 2 is cash infusion. Yesterday, literally, I did an amazing 2-hour session with you guys on going from a cash slump, or rather I said a sales slump, to a sales surge. And then y'all showed up and showed out. I was like, this is what I'm talking about. So many great questions. And so I kind of wanted to follow up yesterday's conversation with, if you're feeling challenged around cash infusion, here is a 48-hour what can you sell quickly conversation, so that you can figure out who to reach, what to say, and establish a simple, doable plan. Okay? So that's challenge number 2 for you. Those of you who are here, by the way, feel free to share which of these challenges makes the most sense for you right now. Hey, Elizabeth. So working on either the cash infusion prompt so that you can work on a 48-hour plan, number 1, or the Will It Sell challenge, so that you can kind of test the waters and gain clarity around what you're trying to put out before you actually do the due diligence of going all in, or checking your challenge, another option for you, sitting down with ChatGPT and figuring out what is blocking you internally, externally, preventing you from accomplishing all the things you want to do. Okay? Because again, the thing about all of these challenges that we give ourselves to accomplish our goals is sometimes we don't even finish the challenge because we challenge in ways that we don't see. Identifying those blind spots is what Thorough Down Thursday is all about, okay? So just to reset the room, for those of you who are just coming on in, make sure that you log into the Tiny to Titan Academy and tell me what you think, because this is the baby. If you've been in our insider circle for several years now, you know every year there's a different way in which I try to deliver content to you that supports you, right? Whether it be PDFs, or, you got to log into the member area, or, whatever I've created for you guys. This is the latest iteration. I'm super excited because, number 1, when you go to collections, if you go to archives, literally from 2023 and beyond, every single thing that I've shared with you guys on a month-by-month basis is in here. I'm going to see if I can go further back than that. But these are the ones that we're starting with. This is what we're working with right now, number 1. Number 2, being able to have access to all the accelerators, all the masterminds, all the templates that I've built over the years, so that they're literally clickable in here. That's something for you too. And here's the thing that those of you who are in the accelerator are going to love. If you're in my Accelerate or Elevate program, say me, okay? I just want to see out of curiosity, because one of the things that we're working on is me helping you create content and pages, products and pages, AI assets, using your own AI ally. And one of those things that we're working on is creating pages using a platform like Canva AI or even Lovable, so that you can have what I'm calling your own AI digital headquarters. So being able to have an admin section, being able to have a back-end member area if that's what you want, being able to put together landing pages or sales pages where you're not struggling because you're trying to figure it out on your own, or you're checking in with me like, Lushonda, can you help me create that sales page? Doing more of the heavy lifting of having AI create these pieces for you, and that's something that I want to share with you. That's a personal challenge. So if I do nothing else as we wrap up today, those of you who haven't been on for some of our sessions, I'll share with you some of the pages that I've been building in my AI business headquarters using the platforms that I'm going to be kind of taking you all through so that you can figure out what we're going to be working on, right? So as part of your experience, you can say, okay, Lashonda, you're going to help me build out some of these pages. Because then once they're built, then you can kind of go in and talk to the AI and have it update things or create new things for you accordingly, okay? So first thing, again, is your focus. As you can see, I've got quite a few activities in here as we go through our year. The Check Your Challenge, Choose Your Challenge experience is something we're going to do consistently when it comes to Throwdown Thursday. I always say you can find a way or find an excuse, but you cannot do both. Me, yay! Love to see all the Accelerate and Elevate ladies in the building. So working on the cash infusion project, Elizabeth. Working on that one, awesome. So you just you go in here, you click on cash infusion so that you can get your 8-question clarity session, copy it, put it into ChatGPT. You're off to the races, okay? Now, outside of that, it's just important for you to sit around and think about those things that you want to personally do when it comes to your business, right? It's funny because quite a few of you have been having conversations with me about lead magnets, right? Literally, I spent a couple of hours working on Elizabeth's lead magnet, right? And we were talking about that today. And then yesterday, I was talking to Erica and also Cynthia about trending lead magnets and creating something quickly. So that kind of energy is in the air, especially when it comes to this new year. So outside of these challenges, checking your own personal priority challenges, definitely something that you can do, right? What matters most to you? What are these micro goals or macro goals that you personally are trying to accomplish, whether it be the TP3? You know, I always challenge you guys with the TP3, your top priority 3 tasks for today, this week, this month, this quarter, or this year, okay? Which reminds me, I should put the TP3 challenge in here for you. So by the end of the day, you'll definitely see that challenge in here too. So any questions or comments? Number one, like I said, our Throwdown Thursdays are usually going to be anywhere between 15 to 25 minutes with me. That is the bulk of what I wanted you to know, your challenges for this week, so that or this month, so you can work on those prompts with Cece, number one. Other than that, if you want to see the potential of your own AI business headquarters, let's walk through a few examples of the pages I've created so that you can think about which ones you guys want to work on too, okay? So if you got to go, mwah, 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 love you for free. See you tomorrow when we do our Friday Focus co-working session. Otherwise, I'm going to take the last couple of minutes to share some visual examples with you, a little bit of inspiration, and then we'll lean into my final recommendations. So let's actually put a few of these on the screen real quick. I'm going to do a quick power pause, load some of these pages, and then we'll go through them. Alrighty, lovely ladies. So we're going to talk about how I will be supporting those of you in the Accelerate, Elevate level to create your own AI digital business headquarters. Now, those of you at the focus level of the Academy, we also will be strategically talking about how you can DIY some of these pages, because I actually have already created prompts to show you how to create sales pages and or landing pages, even pages to deliver your digital products. I've given you several prompts that you can put into Canva AI to work on those, number one. And then number two, the pages that you're going to see here, I've actually built on the Lovable platform. And those of you who are curious about Lovable can definitely check it out through me by going to sistasense.com/lovable. Now, before I get started, let me say this. I believe that everything is a process. And so I started off with giving you all prompts so that you can work on your AI prompting and vibe coding on Canva AI, because why? Y'all got Canva. So working with what you got just makes sense. Now, Lovable has different levels. You can sign up for free, and for anywhere between $25 to less than $50, you can have a Lovable account. So it can be a starting point, affordable. However, it works on credits. And again, I put thousands of dollars and hours in the past year, to really leveling up my AI skills. And when I got onto the Lovable platform, I spent literally in the first few weeks hundreds of dollars, because it's not like I had a lot of experience with it. And even though I spent quite a bit, I think I spent like $2,000 or $3,000 on the training to learn it. Um, it's still a trial and error kind of a thing. And so I didn't necessarily go, let me just put you guys straight into the Lovable platform, because I didn't want you to. And as you can tell, if you've done any prompting with me in Canva AI, you can do multiple iterations, and you're like, change this, change this, change this, change that, right? And it's inside of your Canva package, so it's not like you're paying anything extra for it. Lovable, you're going to burn through them credits if you don't know what to do, which is why I strategically wanted to get you into the habit of learning prompting through Canva AI, and then you can start to build more moderate and complex applications here. Plus, those of you in Accelerate and Elevate, I will be doing some of the heavy lifting for you, so you won't be building these headquarters from scratch. I will be doing some of it, then I'll show you how to kind of manage it and also talk to the AI in the back end too. Hopefully that makes sense, okay? It's important for me to say that, because if you want to jump in, fine. Again, you can use it, but you also have to know that with vibe coding, you get into that back and forth conversation, baby, them credits are going to be going, okay? So I've come up with methodologies where I can kind of cut down on that time back and forth. I can cut down on mistakes and miscommunication. So enough with the explanation. Number one, maybe you want to create sales pages, right? I created the persona that is Cece. You can see she's got her necklace on that says Cece. She's got her locks like me, all purple, all day, every day. She's got her iPad, but most of the time I'm on my iPad, and she's working on her $100 winner. I used AI, not Lovable, but I did use AI to come up with my AI avatar for Cece, and we're going to be doing avatars and AI assets this weekend, just so that you know, Sunday and Saturday, okay? AI assets and your AI avatar projects. With that being said, I pulled my CC in here. I said, Lovable, this is what I want you to do. And I didn't have to build my page from scratch, nor did I have to write all the copy. I could use some of your beautiful testimonials that you gave to me, embed video content. AI made this mock-up. I did not. I was like, this is what my offer is, and got it set up. So being able to show you how to do both, how to use AI to help you create your images, but then how to put together these pages. Again, a lot of the pages that I've built, you can build some pretty nice ones on the Canva.com platform, but in the long run, the more complex ones I like building here, right? So if I go to, as a matter of fact, just to show you one of the pages, or actually let me show you two of the pages I built on Canva AI, just so that you can see it can be pretty complex. It can be pretty evolved. This is a digital hub, and this one is built in Canva AI, right? So it's not like the visuals are not impressive. They are. It's just the ability to do more complex applications you can do on Lovable. Another one is my solutions. This one I'm really excited about, you guys being able to create your own link hub where you can feature your products just like this. And I have a whole script so you can build something like this in Canva as well. Feature your products, be able to kind of share a little bit about you as well. And this was built in Canva. So with that being said, let's go back to what you can do to create your AI headquarters. A landing page, right, where you embed your testimonials, video content, mock-ups, honestly, anything that you want. FAQs. I put a lot of stuff in here. I even created some animated GIF videos, but they're not videos, they're GIF images. My Meet the Author section, some of my ads featured in, all of it. All of it I put in this thing, okay? Put my foot in this thing. Number one. Number two, admin. This is my lifeblood, okay? So I literally have been building this thing out. My to-do list. When I talk to Lovable, I'm like, hey, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this now, I want to do this later. Help me prioritize it. I have my to-do list. You don't need to know my to-do list, so I ain't going over there, okay? But I also put in here documents so that I can have my own database organized of things that I want Lovable to help me with. Also being able to, awesome, check you real soon. You can watch the replay to get all the details, right? Documents that I want Lovable to be able to have access to. All my photos that I want Lovable to be able to put on my pages. I upload them and I can have them here. As you can see, some of those photos are loading, right? So a section for my photos, and then if I'm like, okay, I just want photos with my workshops or photos with my community, photos of my products, things of that nature, I can kind of go through these. Priority projects, listing things that I have to do now versus later. The hub, the admin section, honestly, is unique to the things that you want to be able to organize, track, and have your AI ally support you around, right? So this is absolutely one of my favorite things. One of the lovely ladies in the community is at the Elevate level, because there's Accelerate, there's Elevate. Karen, she is one of our Elevate members, and we have been working on a couple of things. Number one, her framework, Bloom, and then number two, taking that framework and putting it into the form of a 3-part book series. And so what I did was essentially take some of the elements of the framework and create a hub where, number one, you can put your name in, right? So let's do this. I see a Levon in the building. I'm going to put Levon's name in. And it says, today's word of encouragement. Welcome back, Levon. The woman you're becoming is worth waiting for. So you can get kind of a Bloom word of encouragement. This is like a hub that, a mock-up of a hub I've put together for her. Then we've got a book section, right, where you can kind of learn about what it means to bloom, an invitation to becoming. So we've got a book section in here, a podcast section where she can have audios as part of the Bloom series. A challenge, a Bloom challenge, right? And they can kind of go. And this is just kind of, here's what we can do. Now, quite a few of you have been working with me on creating what I call tiny tools, right? Vibe coding, no-code applications using Canva AI, and, of course, Lovable is another option. But then you're creating individual tools. Being able to have some place where everything is cohesive and put together is what something like a hub can be, right? Being able to put your podcast in here, your challenges in here, your quizzes in here, and other pieces of content that make sense based on your brand messaging. So I have a quiz in here. I have a 30-day encouragement, notes of encouragement series, right? So you could say, what's today? Today's the 8th. What's the encouragement note for today? Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you, Jeremiah 1:5, right? So being able to, based on your audience, have different sections. Now, having a hub, to be honest with you, is just one type of piece of page, or I call them working websites, profitable page that you can put into your platform. Even having a section where you talk about a community and then being able to share that with them. So as a matter of fact, I forgot that I do have my Community Academy page. I do have the Academy, which obviously you guys are a part of, Then I have a community on the school platform, and being able to explain to people at the starting level, you can join my community for free, or you can join the premium level of my school community, or you can join the base level of my academy, because the base level is focus, and then there's accelerate and elevate, and being able to put together a page to offer clarity around those things is another type of page that I put together. So as I kind of go through these, feel free to ask any questions that you may have, number one, and or take this opportunity to think about the kind of pages, sections that you would like to develop, okay? Will we be having a co-working session every Friday or just this week? Once a month. So the whole concept is that once a month we are having a full 7-day experience. Monday through Sunday is the Grow Week. We work on your goals, routines, and offers. So a great question, because what you need to do is, if you go over to the Academy and you go to the calendar, you'll see the full breakdown: Mastermind Monday, Titan Tuesday, Warrior Wednesday, today, Throwdown Thursday. Friday Focus is when we do co-working, Saturday setup, and Sunday sales. And so that's going to be a once-a-week situation. And literally, when you go through the calendar, you'll see every single month when those things happen, right? Then we also have a quarterly accelerator. This quarter, we're focused on the $100 winner project. And every week on Tuesdays, so Titan Tuesdays is the accelerator. So every week we have the accelerator on Tuesdays. Once a month we have a full week of sessions. And then outside of that, you have scheduled one-on-one time with me, which gives you the opportunity to kind of do whatever you need to do throughout the rest of the month without feeling like I've got your whole schedule on lock every week. Plus, same thing for me as well, just trying to kind of cohesively deliver quality content with you all individually and as a community without burning myself out. The theme for this year is brilliant without burnout, okay? And doing like 3 to 5 sessions every week, baby, it's a stretch for me. So hopefully you like the concept. Hopefully you guys can offer some feedback and recommendations on that. And even our clarity sessions, we are having a range of sessions where you can have AI mastery calls with me, number 1, build sessions with me, number 2, and clarity calls, number 3. Most of y'all are familiar with the clarity call sessions, especially those of you who have been working with me for several years. But I call these the ABCs. Advanced level sessions, where we're working on AI mastery or advanced levels of building your business. So you can literally be able to go in your accounts, your booking account, and schedule an advanced session A or a B build session where we sit down and build things together. I was just doing one of those with Afi as we were working on updates for her premium PDF offer, or doing a clarity session, traditional sit down, talk about what you need clarity around, implement, etc. Okay? So, and they're actually, I think I shared that on the Academy. I have an Academy. So many pages in the back end, it's crazy. And you can see many of them, especially when it comes to the Academy, I showcase your beautiful faces. So you can see here, understanding your coaching sessions, advanced focus sessions to advance your AI skills and build with cutting-edge tools, build hand-on sessions to build your digital products, and clarify business clarity and strategy sessions to align your vision. So going into booking, moving forward this year, you'll be able to pick one of those and say, okay, let me just schedule one versus the other. So you'll know that all your sessions are in there, but they're different. So you don't feel like, wait, what am I doing today? Okay. But as you can tell, it's taken a while. Obviously, I've been doing the Insider Circle annual program with you guys for many years now, and with every year, I just try to tweak it and refine it to make it better for me and for you too. So being able to create pages where you are offering people clarity around different programs, around different pricing. This is the AI Profits Build-a-thon dashboard. So number one, every month I'm doing a build-a-thon for the larger community when it comes to AI projects, like this weekend on AI assets and avatars. And people can sign up and join those trainings for free. But if they want access to the resources, the prompts, and the replays, they have to be in the community so that they can, as you can see, it says upgrade to VIP to access some of the things that are in here. And, of course, those of you who are in the academy, you get access to all of it, right? So being able to say if you want to do your own challenge, your own something virtual, whether it be one day, multiple days, over the course of a week or more, having different types of dashboards that you can create, hubs that you can create, landing pages, sales pages, depending upon your immediate or ongoing needs. This page explains the inner circle, what the coaching program is all about, what we do over the course of a year. So like I said, multiple sales pages, being able to work on whatever branding you want on your pages, whether it's having an avatar persona, creating mock-ups for your pages. I've been having so much fun with you guys creating the Tiny Tool apps. So I created basically like a carousel to display some of my projects as well as some of the fun ones that you guys have created as well. And then being able to update as you all send me other projects. So I just kind of wanted to run through what we're working on, right? And give you an opportunity to do that too. Now, let's talk about success stories and testimonials, and you'll probably see some of your beautiful faces, right? I also have gotten better at organization. So being able to, in my admin, say, here is my to-do list, now and later. Here are all my testimonials that I can find across Facebook and emails and whatever. So when I need to set up a landing page, let's figure out the best testimonials to put on the page, right? And it varies depending upon the page that I'm setting up. Me sharing my own personal frameworks like my 10-10 win method, right? Or I talked to you guys today about your challenges and how to check your challenges or choose your challenges. Being able to have all my frameworks cohesively in one place and say, hey, this is the kind of content that I want to put on this page today, right? Funny enough, one of the ladies on last night's call, she said to me, I don't understand this at all. How does this work? And literally, during that call, created a page. What was it called? I think it was this one. Yeah, it took me about 5 minutes to create this page yesterday during the training, just to kind of show her once you get your headquarters to created, you can, have ongoing conversations with the AI and have it build pages for you, whether you are doing it with me or on your own, right? And that's huge. And so she was like, oh, I talked to ChatGPT and I get these things really quickly. It's taking some time. And I was like, it took 5 minutes. I was like, when you think about the time it takes to either you build a page or ask your web designer to build it and come back to you, this 5 minutes, it's pretty quick. But definitely, let me see, because I know you guys are in the chat. Let me check in and see what questions you have for me. I certainly understand. Where do we schedule? So it's the same scheduling place as before. I'm just putting in your calls so that you be able to have access to them. And up until that point, you can just check in with me, and then I'll book your call type until I put all your minutes in there, because you guys have lots of time with me as part of the academy. Put all your minutes in there so you can use them independently. As of now, just kind of check in with me, and I will put your requests on the calendar. So let's see. Let's go through a few more of these pages in my back end that I can share with you. My 5-day Build a Bundle Challenge. I gave people the opportunity to watch the first day for free and then upgrade so they can get access to all of it. I gave them little tutorials. Being able to do something which I think is pretty cool, is have resources that people can download, but they're locked. So if they have access to it, they're unlocked. If they don't, it is, okay, click here to upgrade, and it takes them to where they learn about how to pay it for it and purchase, right? So different Build-A-thon dashboards, different hubs. This is the winner circle. This is a free hub that I created. And I think one of my favorite things is this little tracker here. So as people are going through all the content available in the winner circle, they can track their progress. And there's lots of different stuff in here. There are activities, there are prompts, there's stuff that they can build, there's replays to trainings. So as I'm giving you all access to pretty much all access, everything that I do in the academy, I am also giving people entry point experiences so that they can see if there are specific offers that they have they want to purchase, and or if they just want to join the academy, period. And several ladies have joined the academy recently, which is pretty fun. Oh, which reminds me, let me show you this one. Okay, so this is one of my back-end landing pages, right? And you see this right here? This is social proof. So it says Rashida just joined 2 days ago, one of the ladies this week who joined the community. Welcome or welcome. And you may be familiar with platforms where you can pay a certain amount every month, $100 a month, for them to give you a social proof widget that you can put on your website. When people pay you, they can literally see real-time notifications of people who have paid. So I built my own. So I don't have to pay this website for my membership. I don't have to pay this website. You know, remember back in the day, lead pages? I don't know if you guys, I don't know if it even still exists. You got to pay Kajabi for the membership website, lead pages for the landing page, social proof for that one. Timers, you got to use deadline funnels. I was like, screw that. I've, created some of these features, well, many of these features, to be quite honest with you, so that I can integrate them into my pages, and then give you the opportunity to be able to do that too, right? So you may either know of features that you want to add to your pages, and we can see what's feasible, and or based on the project that you're trying to accomplish. That was Erica. She just joined a couple of weeks ago. Based on what you're trying to accomplish, I can help you by incorporating them into your pages so they are budget friendly. Okay. As you can see, several of my pages have a certain look and feel to them. So maintaining your brand is something that we can do across pages. This is my $100 blueprint offer. It helps people come up with a $100 winner, a digital product bundle. This particular digital product is $37. But then there is a bigger package that's $97. So these are hubs with digital products, and people pay for them, and then they get access to them, and they're all inside of my headquarters so that I can basically create customer journeys. I can say if you want to pay $37, you'll get the blueprint. If you want to pay $97, you'll get the builder. And everything that I want them to be able to do is in the back end. Get my swipe files, the winner playbook, be able to get the prompts that are put in here. All of it's in the back end. My easy ebook generator, you go through a series of questions, you get a code, you put it into Canva, it helps you create an ebook, right? I created so many little apps, web apps. So you may say, okay, I want to have a place to house all of my apps. I want to have a place to house several of my digital products. That's basically what you can do. So I wanted to be able to show you a range of the kind of pages I've created if these are some things that might inspire you as far as what you want to do. And some of you have created some beautiful pages and web apps using the Canva prompts that we've been working through in the past, I want to say, not necessarily 6 months, but at least 3 to 4 months, we've been building quite a bit together, just thinking about what you have and the potential of what you can do when you create your AI digital headquarters too. is a part of that experience. So we're about to wrap up. So much for a 15, 25-minute session. But hopefully this gave you quite a bit of inspiration and information as far as what you can do, right? Especially those of you who are at the Accelerate and Elevate level. I'll be doing a lot of this with you and or for you. And those of you at the Focus Academy level, we will strategically be talking about how you can get better at AI prompting. So independent of me, you can work on these pages too. Because literally, I already have page prompts to help you create simple sales pages, deliverable digital product pages, creating link hub style pages where you can showcase the different links that you have. So, you've got some solid pages and prompts to start your building from there. So I'm going to check the chat one last time. Number one, as we finally wrap up at the hour. Number two, with Lovable, do you have to pay for extra storage? That's a great question. So I would say to you, a good percentage of the images and things that I use honestly are not even in Lovable. Some of these things are on my WordPress website, and then some of them are on Lovable. Now, it depends on the storage that you're talking about, and I'm going to give you two examples. I don't pay extra for when I'm uploading my images to the platform. However, I do pay for my database to store my clients who are in my database, their logins, their passwords, when they leave comments and all of that. There's a platform called Supabase, which is a database, and I pay not much, to be honest with you, right now. It's under $50 for me to pay Supabase. Now, there are months where I'm not really updating much in Lovable, and I may spend $25 to $50 on Lovable for that month. There are months where I'll easily put $400 or $500 into Lovable if I'm building a lot, because I'll run through them credits. So it's a situation where it is credit-based. So at the base level, you can sign up for free, but baby, you definitely want to upgrade so that your content is private. And the free accounts, everyone can see your bills, and they can even remix them. So at a base level, you want to pay. But it's a situation where you can keep it either under $50 or even under $100, just depending upon how frequently you are having conversations with the AI, how much you're building. So, for example, think about the fact that when you use ChatGPT and or Canva, Canva does have a limitation. I think you can do somewhere between 60 and 100 back and forth with the Canva AI before it's like, you're done for today. Come back tomorrow, right? Lovable, I've not Lovable, ChatGPT, I've had like full-on 12-hour plus sessions with ChatGPT. You can talk to it unlimited, right? And you don't get charged more for it. It's just use it. Lovable, though, it is a credit-based system. So after you get to a certain amount of back and forth. And here's the thing about it. You're not just paying for the fact that you're talking to the application. It is doing stuff. The intention of the Lovable platform is to build your apps, your pages, your content. So you're paying for the credits of when it's doing the things and or when you're talking to it to clarify things. And if you don't know how to talk to it to get it to do things, some people find they run through credits because they're asking it to do the same thing over and over and over, and it makes a mistake, and they're like, right? So, again, the experience that I have, it's so that we're cutting down the learning curve. I can do things for you. I can show you how to do things better, too. And so it's more cost-effective, especially those of you who have spent several months working with me on Canva AI. So you're not just going into this not knowing what vibe coding and AI prompts is because you have some experience. But those are some really, really, really great questions. We definitely will be working with AI on multiple levels, creating digital products, creating pages, creating avatars, creating a better business so that you're using AI in multiple ways. Actually, I think yesterday I talked about the 6 ways we're focused on using AI this year. To help you get clear, it's all about avatars, apps, clarity, content, products, and pages. So using the AI to help you create your avatars in your apps, help you get clarity about your business, help you create content faster, help you put together products, and also put together pages. Those are the 6 key things that we will be doing strategically inside our academy. So hopefully that makes sense. I was able to get an educator price, $12.50 a month for 100 credits. That is insane. That is insane. Well, you know, we gotta love our teachers. We gotta love our teachers. I love it. I love it. I love it. So good stuff. Any other questions, definitely feel free to check in with me, whether you send me a voice message or an email, a Voxer, whatever you need to do. Check in. I got you. Tomorrow is our Friday Focus co-working session, followed by our 2-day AI Profits Build-a-thon. Our Grow Week is keeping on strong. Outside of that, I'm going to make sure that I can do what I need to do to consistently share a dose of daily direction with you. So, my lovelies, go forth now and create your amazing. Till next time, take care. Mwah. Bye.